The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback. And it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Play fake. Mayfield. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
The Browns opted not to pick a running back with their first 2 selections at number 1 and 4 in the first round. But they circled back in the second round and got a really good one to Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke up a nice run there, and that's where he's good. Good vision, able to see where the hole is, and make nice gains each time he touches the ball.
Second and 5 now. Mayfield. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch. But you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post Because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now.
No.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
Here we go. 180. Number 53. Mike 53. Man out.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Past the 20. 31 yards there and a first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit, because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run with the former Viking, Jerick McKinnon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. 180. Check 53. It's our field. Hey, it's our round.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Olivier Vernon in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
11.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down. Last year's NFL leader in field goal percentage, Robbie Gould, on for the Niners field goal. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
At the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Ready?
Here's Mayfield. And the Niners get there and bring him down. D. Ford. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Let him know. 56. Mike, 56. Right.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. D. Ford able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've got fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 2nd and 10, Garoppolo. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Kill. Point it right.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Solomon Thomas. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check. Lucky. 11.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180. 53. Mike. Too little, Cap.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. Jordan Matthews all by himself. Touchdown, 49ers. Jordan Matthews, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Looking ahead to Week 6 in the NFL, some big games next weekend, including the first London game of the year. Panthers and Bucks, they'll do battle in the UK. And back home, it all starts Thursday night with one that a lot of folks have circled on the calendar. The Giants and the Patriots. The Pats maybe still stinging from the losses of Super Bowl 42 and 46 at the hands of the Giants. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Switch. 36. Check.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Mayfield on first down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
180. Check. Watch 54. I'm here all day. Watch safety quick. Alert. Safety quick. Hurry. Banjo. Mike 5-4. Real. Watch the slant.
Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
That's it. Big hit.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not. And they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
180. 54 miles.
He'll give it to Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
49ers 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over first and 10. At their own 20.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 3 down, 3 down. Hey.
12, fellas. Here we go.
58, right over there.
Now Garoppolo. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
The money. 58, the money.
11.
58, the money.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to look deep down the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
56. You.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
21.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Here we go.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
21.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
On 3rd down, it's Coleman. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
1st down, Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. 46 yards. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Run. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Over the middle to Beckham. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 2 at the Niners' 3-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mayfield with it once more. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell. Hey, gun. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He gets it to Matthews, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with a lead. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 20.
21. Here we go.
It's a run by Coleman to start the third quarter. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
13. Check three.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they held them in check on the scoreboard. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is fielded at the 27. We'll call that a punt of 54. Yards, well struck. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 34. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And some space here. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I got you.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Again, this is Chubb. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Mayfield off the play fake. He finds Beckham complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
His pass caught at the 4. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. To throw, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic. But usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
That's pretty much mean. Potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Right back to Coleman here on first down. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage.
Move. We got 4. We got 4.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
12.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. On the crossing route, complete. It's Goodwin.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On second down, it's Coleman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Let's get it.
The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first. Garoppolo 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Here we go. It's a party now. Under 10. I'm in. Get in.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Pettis once again the target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because they're...
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
49ers 17.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. 11 yards there, first down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Mayfield. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
A run for Nick Chubb. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The tackle by Eric Armstead. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, but it's going to be 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a
big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The safety, Morgan Burnett, that time gets home for the sack. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Niners on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. Now Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 15. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And again, it's Chubb. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Play fake. Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Let's take it at around the 40. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go. 20.
Focus, defense, focus.
Shift. Watch the shift. 65.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Over the middle to Kittle. Complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's a gain of 14. There's Garoppolo to throw. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
I got you. Motion.
58, boys, 58.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner 1st down. On 1st down, Garoppolo.
There's so many tight.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Myles Garrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's third down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Come on, QB, come on.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.